And I'm excited to see everybody else who gets to the top 8 tonight right now. These matches, every single one is going to be intense.
Every single match. These are the top of the top of the top. The top 16 finalists for the Gamergy's Masters Clash Royale tournament.
That is true, guys. You can tweet at us, hashtag Gamergy Masters. Ask us any question you guys want. We'll be answering. We'll be taking care of you guys. We'll be answering on stream as well. So, guys, definitely want to, if you want to talk to us, if you want to have any questions that you want to know, hashtag Gamergy Masters on Twitter.
Yep.
Now it looks like we got Azilys on the right-hand side right here. We got a Mucklash versus Millennium second match right here. It's going to be a good one. We got Lu1s versus Azilys.
We have a very interesting choice of weapons that they have. One opponent running an iPad with regular headphones. The other opponent running a phone with noise-canceling headphones.
The noise-canceling headphones are so key, especially when it gets really loud. When you have a whole entire stadium cheering as it's going on, it does get noisy in here. I was just over there. It gets loud when they're playing. So, guys, maybe the noise-canceling headphones, maybe it's an advantage for Azilys right now. Who knows? But he is playing on his phone, iPad from Lu1s.
With 32,000 people here tonight in this whole arena, this whole stadium,
it's going to be insane.
It's going to be very loud. Who knows? But do you think that the phone or the iPad would be an advantage? With the phone, you have shorter thumb throw distance, but with the iPad, you have more visuals.
Well, here's the thing. I think I saw an iPhone from Azilys. So, I mean, I'm an Android guy. If he added an Android phone, I would be all Azilys
He does have a Samsung?
No, is that an iPhone?
No, that's a Samsung. So we are going to be the first
Azilys right now. That's it. I'm Android. Let's go.
Both going into the Night Witch in the back. Let's see how they cancel each other out.
Oh, man. Lu1s with the Night Witch on the right-hand side. And there is a Giant from Lu1s right now. This is trouble for Azilys right here. And the Zap comes out, clears out all the Goblins. And this Giant is going to get chunked up by the Tombstone.
Inferno Dragon.
The Inferno Dragon might be the difference in this match right here, dealing with the Giant every time it's played.
So he has a Tombstone to counter a Night Witch, a Bandit, and a Battle Ram. Then he has an Inferno Dragon to take out that Giant. This is not looking good for Louis.
No, it is not. Azilys winning so far.
Lava Hound.
Oh, the Lava Hound on the right-hand side. Here comes a huge push on the left. Can Azilys defend this right now, though? The Inferno Dragon is out of rotation. The Tombstone's out of rotation. He might have to go for the 3-count push, but Lu1s is going hard on this left-hand side. Does he go for the 3-count?
Minion Horde.
Minion Horde coming out.
That balloon is not going to do anything.
Azilys doesn't have arrows. This is going to be so much damage. He's going to shut this entire push down. And Azilys is in trouble.
Azilys did not have the right answers to that Minion Horde.
Just when you thought Azilys was with the advantage, maybe running a quick cycle Inferno Dragon deck, the Lava Hound comes out. Lu1s floods him on the left.
Tombstone to defend against that push. Minions supported with an Ice Spirit is going to get distracted by a Skeleton.
And there it is right now. Inferno Dragon on the right-hand side is going to clear out that Miner. But here's the problem right here. It looks like Lu1s is running the Giant Miner double minion variant. It usually has a Musketeer for the Night Witch, but the Night Witch isn't played for the Muskie.
Lava Hound going in hot, but there is no balloon to support it this time. Looks like Azilys doesn't have anything to answer for the minions or the Minion Horde yet.
No, but this is a huge push right here. Giant dropped in the 8-ball corner pocket on the top and lane minions as well. This is not going to be enough. There's going to be a zap on the Inferno Dragon. Lock comes out from Azilys. He's going to concede defeat in this game.
Azilys throwing in the
white
brown, the brown flag, the log.
The brown flag. There it is right now. Azilys has already moved on to the next game. Lu1s, though, using a deck that we haven't really seen yet. The deck that is very good on top ladder. It's a Giant double minion Musketeer instead of the Night Witch variant. And it really does well in ladder. Not the greatest deck in these kind of tournaments, but as you saw right there, bringing the Night Witch worked out in his favor. Giant Night Witch at the bridge.
Now, Azilys didn't have anything to answer. That's why he threw it in. Usually there's like a hard counter to a deck, but he had absolutely no answers to those minions at all. He didn't have a fireball. He didn't have arrows. He had nothing to answer for that really big push. Throwing in the towel. Usually it's not that one-sided, but these opponents are building very specific decks. So they're not building really well-rounded decks that can win 12-win grand challenges. They're building decks that will specifically defeat what they think their opponent is running, so they're thinking ahead of their opponent, trying to counter to the counter, to their counter, to their counter.
Yeah, right there, it looked like Azilys may have had a Fireball Log combination as his spells instead of the Lightning Arrows, which is a lot of people run. I guarantee you he's probably kicking himself that he did not have Lightning Arrows right there. Arrows on that minion horde.
He did have the Lightning right there. Not enough to take out the minions, though.
Oh, wow, Lightning, no arrows with that, paired with that Lightning. That's a very interesting combination of spells right there.
Very deadly, and it cost him the first match, but he still has a chance to come back for the best of 5.
Yeah, and the reason why Azilys, you're probably wondering, isn't it usually Lava Hound Lightning Arrows in every single deck? But here's the thing. We haven't really seen that many minions at all this entire tournament.
We haven't. And Azilys was predicting something else.
Yeah, he was predicting, I can get away with not running arrows, nobody's running minion horde, and just like that, Lu1s, perfect counter.
Lu1s going in with an elixir pump, so Azilys takes advantage of this by going in hot with the Hog Rider. It will get at least 2 hits on the tower from the Night Witch, not able to stop the Hog completely.
No, but there's the Betaram on the right-hand side of Night Witch as well. Betaram is going to get taken out right here. Log coming out, kill the Princess and the Night Witch, but this push, oh! Ice Wizard coming out from Azilys.
First time we've seen an Ice Wizard this entire tournament.
Oh, wow. Ice Wizard right here from Azilys. And Is
he going to just take it? He does not. With the Ice Wizard slowing that baby dragon, now Azilys has to worry about countering that baby dragon. He's going to rush with the goblins unsupported on the left side, possibly to cycle.
Yes, it was either to cycle or to get Azilys, to get to Lu1s to panic, throw a 1-claw skeletons or something because he needed to cycle that troop anyway. Unfortunately for him, Lu1s just takes the chip on the tower and pumps up.
Azilys' Princess does get 2 shots on the tower, bring it down to 1,500.
And here comes the Betaram on the left-hand side with the Night Witch behind him. Bandit's gonna face through the log right there. And the Goblins just take out the Betaram, but there's so much damage. The Night Witch is still alive. Night Witch doing so much damage to Azilys' tower, and Azilys is in trouble.
That was not good. The Night Witch is dealing so much damage. The Betaram did not connect, but the Night Witch did, dealing even more devastating.
Oh man, that log right there, the Bandit phasing over the log, keeping that health alive is a crucial part to that push, being able to clear everything out, and a Rocket's gonna clear out a pump.
Azilys making sure that his opponent will never gain that elixir pump advantage.
That is true right here. Azilys with a Hog Rider deck, kind of hard to get 2 towers right now. He knows he's in trouble, especially with this kind of Hog Rider deck. He's playing a very defensive Hog Rider deck with a Rocket for the I'm gonna chip you down, win 1-0, and right now he's got to figure out how to get
using the Night Witch to tank for the Hog, but that is not good because the P.E.K.K.A. is gonna take on the Hog right there. 2 hits on the tower, not enough to bring it low.
But here comes a huge push right here by Lu1s, answering with a push of himself. Betaram on the right-hand side. Tornado is gonna take out this entire push right here, but Poison clips out the Princess. Here comes the Hog on the left-hand side. The P.E.K.K.A. is gonna be walking back. Bandit coming in with the log right now. Beautifully played. Is the Hog gonna get a shot on the tower? Yes, it does. Not in rocket range right now. And here is the problem. Lu1s pumps, knowing that if Azilys rockets his left side tower, he will have the pump advantage.
That's exactly what's going on right now. He knows that he can afford to put that pump because his opponent has to use the rocket.
But even with that rocket, still, it's not enough damage. This push is not going to connect. Oh, he might actually let this Hog get through right now. Is he going to let the Hog get through? Yes, he will. He's got a P.E.K.K.A. on the right-hand side right here. A little bit of an overcommitment on defense right there. Didn't really have anything to stop that Hog Rider, but he still has the pump advantage.
But now he has to worry about that P.E.K.K.A. Betaram with the pump on the map. This is not looking good. The Betaram, it does not connect quite yet for the tornado.
Log protecting with his soul, but the baby dragon locks on the tower on the right-hand side. Bandit is coming in right here. Bandit is going to clip out the tower, and that's going to beat GG right there. The pump advantage from Lu1s. Just too much for Azilys to overcome.
2-0 for Lu1s right now. Azilys does have a chance to come back because it is best of 5.
Yes, that one push right there from Lu1s set him up, took down Azilys' tower. Azilys had to go into panic mode with that deck. That's a 1-0 Hog deck. You don't want to go into a 2-1 deathmatch with somebody. 2 towers to 1 is what I mean by that. So once his first tower died, he had to commit way too much to the left-hand lane, was forced to rocket. Lu1s knew exactly what he was going to do, was in Azilys' head, easily able to pump, use that advantage, right side push, ends the game.
The game-winning play was when he used the pump right there, knowing that Azilys needed to use Rocket on the tower in order to stay in the match.
He also knew that the Hog was out of cycle as well. He knew the card rotation of Azilys. He knew the only play that Azilys had. He either cycles Goblins or rockets that tower. Rocketed the tower was the only option right there for Azilys. He needed to take 600 life in, 20 seconds left. Only possible way is Rocket Hog.
Rocket Hog and the log.
That is true right there. But look at this. This is the push right here that we're talking about right now. Azilys has no elixir. The pump from Lu1s right now. Azilys is up in elixir, but the pump is just going to continue to gain elixir for Lu1s. He's got a bandit on the left-hand side that comes all the way back and takes care of the Ice Wizard. The slow would have been huge right there, slowing down the battle ramp. But here's the thing. The Baby Dragon locks on the right-hand side.
17 elixir on the map right there with the elixir pump, and the log comes in. There's no way to stop that massive, massive push.
No, right there, they were about even in elixir with that push, but a bandit was on the board for Lu1s, completely taking care of that ice wizard, distracting it from the oncoming assault of the P.E.K.K.A, the battle ramp. So he had to use a tornado instead of the slow from the ice wizard and deal with it another way. Was forced to do the tornado and just was not able to stop the baby dragon and the assault that was coming at him.
So they are building another deck going into the third match. Lu1s with a 2-0 lead. If he wins this, he will win the first bracket for 500 euros.
There it is right now. Azilys was forced to play a bandit in the back right here. Oh no, Azilys might lose this game right here if Lu1s has a rush deck, and it looks like he might. Is there going to be a bandit on the right-hand side as well for Lu1s? A poison coming out instead. This is going to be a huge push from Lu1s right now. So much damage coming off on Azilys' tower.
The Night Witch connects the tower.
Night Witch gets attacked as well. Azilys, very, very interesting. He was feeling the pressure of the stage. That pump right there might cost him the game, but here comes a battle ramp and a bandit on the left-hand side as well. The log is going to chip down everything. Night Witch is going to defend this entire push right here, and the baby dragon is maybe only going to get one shot off on the tower, if not none.
Looks like the bats are going to deny the baby dragon completely, but now Azilys has to worry about that pump with that low tower.
Guys, in the beginning of matches, you never want to pump before you see an opponent's deck, especially in this meta where everybody plays Battle Ram, Bandit at the bridge, especially with a Night Witch behind it. The moment Lu1s saw that pump, his eyes lit up and he pushed. And look at this, Azilys is already down to 292 on his right side.
Both of them using poison on each other. This could be bad. Lu1s might have a 3 Musketeer deck, and Azilys might need to use that poison on those 3 Musketeers.
A pump comes down. Oh, no, it looks like they're playing a mirror match right here. But here's the problem that Azilys faces. His tower is in poison loggable range. Lu1s does not.
Pushing on the right side.
Yes,
he has to worry about that log and poison while splashing his troops.
That's true. There could just be a log. The moment a battle ram is played by Azilys, Lu1s is just going to log it for the chip, and then he's only 1 poison away from that tower coming down. But Lu1s is not going to take that tower down.
That one bat is going to change the outcome of this baby dragon battle.
And here it is, Bandit on the left-hand side with a battle ram. Battle ram coming in, logs coming in from both players right here. Battle ram is not going to connect for either player right now, but the Barbarians from Azilys is going to do a lot of chip on the left-hand side, maybe being able to get it back into this game. So much damage, 13-25, and just like that, Azilys is back in the game. A P.E.K.K.A on the left-hand side by Azilys coming out. Lu1s is going to counter that with a P.E.K.K.A of his own. Double poisons coming down from both players right here, and these pushes are going to be shut down right now. Baby Dragon only going to get 1 shot on the tower.
With the P.E.K.K.A, Azilys won't have to worry about that P.E.K.K.A too much. Using a baby dragon to make sure that it does not pass as long as the Night Witch is coming on. Battle ram at the bridge.
Here it is right now. This is the push. If Azilys doesn't win right here, the game is over. The game is over if he does not get the tower on this push right now. And beautiful defense right here by Lu1s. Here comes the poison. Log coming in on the right-hand side. Azilys just not going to have enough to take down this tower. Lu1s is going to take the victory.
The bandit connects. 28 health. Wow.
He lets the bandit come through. Lu1s just didn't even see the bandit right there. Interesting. Lu1s choosing not to drop anything for that and wasting all of his elixir on the right-hand side.
That was very risky. 28 health.
Right there.
But still, Lu1s with a 3-0 clean sweep. going in with a guaranteed €500 prize.
Oh my goodness, right there. Lu1s played that game perfectly the entire way. The calculation, knowing that he was able to poison Log, and there was no way Azilys was going to be able to take that tower on the left-hand side. I think that probably was the best possible outcome for Azilys. 28 life on that tower, though, so close.
3 bats locked on with the tower. Any one of those bats wasn't enough. Wasn't fast enough to deal that damage.
And here's the thing, the Bandit charge time may have been the difference in that game if he was able to take that tower.
The Bandit connected just barely in time, but it was not enough.
That is true right there. But very, very, very close game. And that last one. And right now, we're looking at 2 3-0s to start this day.
Both
is this going to be a trend? or are we gonna and look at this. This is the last push right here. The Bandit's coming in right now. Smacks the tower. Baby Dragon too slow, doesn't get the spit.
Baby Dragon, Bandit, bats, none of those were fast enough for that 28 health. Such a close match.
So close right there. But Lu1s hanging on. And that's just the difference. Lu1s knowing that let me not defend this push, because if Azilys keeps on coming, poisoning me out, I might lose this game. I'm out of rotation. I have to poison Log on this right-hand side because he kept on getting chipped after that first push of the game. But let's look at the bracket right now.
Lu1s proceeding into the next bracket.